matchup features two quarterbacks who will be trying to lead their team to victory. It's Dalton's Bengals going up against Stafford's Lions. On the call here tonight, and send it out to our guys in the booth. That's Brandon Guyton and Charles Davis.
All right, Larry, first opened in 2002. There's a look inside Ford Field here in downtown Detroit. Tonight, it's a preseason matchup between the Cincinnati Bengals and the Detroit Lions. They'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line. Now a first down throw. Stafford. A fight for the football, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And his guys will take over at their own 44-yard line.
Well, partner, that was not a good omen right there. The very first play from scrimmage, you just want to give yourself a nice, simple throw and hopefully get yourself into a rhythm. That is the last thing you're expecting. And now you put your defense in a tough spot right from the word go.
Brought in here by Tyler Eifert. And he's brought down. Well, we saw the practice film this week. They wanted to focus on these intermediate passing plays, and it paid off there.
And they took that focus not just to the practice field, but in the film room to show the guys exactly what they wanted, what types of looks they should expect to get, and how they would beat those coverages each and every time. And it paid off on that play.
Now a former Tar Heel, Giovanni Bernard. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. In the backfield out of the starting group, you have to look out for Giovanni Bernard.
And you have to make sure you're ready to hit the spin button with this guy. Awfully exciting in the open field.
Fakes the give to Bernard. Dalton. He completes it to Boyd. And he's brought down. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains.
In recent years, the slot receivers really gained stature in the NFL because they can do so many things. Yes, they can line up wide like your normal wide receiver, but to have that kind of courage and toughness to run routes in the middle of the field and become dependable targets for their quarterbacks and move the sticks, those guys are worth their weight in gold.
A nice pickup of 14, and it moves the stick, sets up a first and goal.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target, and he's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, he knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
They'll run it with Hill, and he pulls his way into the end zone for a Bengal touchdown. Jeremy Hill, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Bengals are going to take a first-quarter lead. After the touchdown, here's Mike Nugent now to kick this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. Penalty marker is down here. Golden Tate's gonna go. 30, 20, 10, 5. And he takes it all the way, but there is a flag down, so hold the celebration. This one's coming back. On first down, Stafford here. To the right side to Eric Ebron. Give him 6 on the play, and it'll make it a second down.
How about the timing on that one? Boy, they were in sync, weren't they? Three-step drop, balls out of his hands, right to the tight end. Nice completion, just like they do it in practice.
A first carry for Amir Abdullah. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, that's almost a tendency breaker.
Now the Notre Dame man, this is Theo Riddick. Found a little room there as he's up to about the 37. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him, so when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
On 1st and 10, Stafford. Ebron with it over the middle. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. And on this offensive unit, one guy that's proven himself early in the NFL is Eric Ebron.
A very reliable target for a quarterback. They always love tight ends because they're right in their sight lines. If you get it to this guy, though, he can take it the distance.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. But I believe the Lion was there to recover it. Yes, they will indeed keep possession.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. They'll run again. This time it's Abdullah. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. So the Lions go backwards there, and unfortunately that's something they saw a lot in 2015. They had the fewest rushing yards of any team in the NFL.
And it's one of those dubious titles that no one really wants to claim. Even teams who say, well, don't worry about running it because we throw it all the time. Being able to run it when you want to is a key to success in the NFL, and Detroit struggled doing that.
Back to throw, Stafford. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. And the Bengals starting defensive unit now.
Adam Jones is a really talented cornerback who's having a career renaissance.
9th play of the drive coming up, and certainly not an easy one on 3rd and long.
Set, waiting, 59, zebra, hey, 50. Oh, here.
Throwing on 3rd down, Stafford. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked off by Adam Jones. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line. Now this Bengals offensive unit ready to see what they can do here. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it. They've got to make a few additional changes along the way because I'm sure the defense will make some adjustments, but they've got to have great confidence having scored the last time out.
And it's possible that today the most important group could be the linebackers.
Yeah, the second level, as we like to call them, right? Defensive front has to control things, but the linebackers, they do more than clean up. They help create big plays.
To the left side here for Eifert. And he's brought down. And 15 yards there on the catch and run. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front, defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield. When you see passes knocked down by those guys I call the frustrated fullbacks, the linebackers, you know that in their zone coverage, they were able to drop, see the ball thrown, and react to it very quickly.
Second down now after the incompletion.
Dagger! Dagger! Set, eight! Zebra! Zebra!
Dalton gives to Bernard. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. In on the stop, it's Tahir Whitehead.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense, and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
Alongside Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin, and it's the Bengals with a football to begin quarter number 2. They're staring up at a 3rd and 9 to start it out.
Hurry up, here we go! Green 39! Green 39!
And now a first chance for the backup here to throw. And he will find his man on the outside. It's an 8-yard pickup, and that's going to make it 4th down.
Now, that's going to be a tough one to explain when they get together and watch the game film, isn't it? I mean, they had the right call, had the out route. He's got to know where the first down sticks are, yet he steps out of bounds that close. Not their best play.
And that'll hit in the end zone. Much too much leg there. That'll be a touchback. And Detroit getting set to go now. Looked like they had something going last drive. Then the interception happened. Will they recover?
The memory they need to keep with them is that they did have something going. They were moving the ball on offense, had a nice sequence going. Don't worry about the other part. You can't get that back. Let's go back to what you were doing well before.
I thought you were going to say they need to have no memory, but remember the good part, forget the bad.
I like that even better.
Now Orlovsky. No, he doesn't have it. Maybe some alligator arms there going over the middle. 3rd down.
On any passes in the middle of the field, anyone who's going after the football is going to be conscious that it's probably going to be contested and often physically. Sometimes that leads to drops.
Here's Orlovsky. It's caught. Jones. And he's brought down after a good gain. They convert on 3rd with a gain of 22.
Well, the advantage has certainly shifted to the defense as we began that 3rd down play, and they found a way to foil it and pick up a first down.
3rd time's a charm, right? 2 incompletions. Had to have it on 3rd, and they got it.
Yeah, they stuck with it, weren't daunted at all, and picked it up.
Hits his man. It's Brandon Pettigrew. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so. And now the passing game here in the second quarter starting to heat up a little bit.
Don't you feel the rhythm starting to happen, right? You see it. Now the confidence is starting to rise. I think now as a play caller, because that has happened, you lean on it a little bit more. You don't go totally away from running the football, but you do say, guess what? We can throw it well with a whole lot of confidence.
To throw now on 1st down. It's complete to Fuller. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. 5 yards left for the offense. It's 2nd down. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And it's complete to the tight end, Pettigrew. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line.
I'm wondering if the same thing went through your mind as mine. When I see a big man like that make a catch, all I keep thinking to myself is, big man with football. Look out, everyone. He may not juke you a whole lot, right? He may not run past you because of his size. You're talking about a guy weighing in the 270 range. But, boy, once he gets his mitts on the ball, he's going to be tough to bring down.
They give him 12 yards and a first down.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. He's able to get to the second level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers, and they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it.
He rifles one that's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And nothing but daylight ahead. And he will bring it back. It's a pick six for a Bengals TD. Short throw pick six right there. Those linebackers, they love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. And Detroit getting set to go now. And following the pick six, and they had decent field position and throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told him, and they told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. 2 yards on the pickup there, but it's enough to give him a new set of downs.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. And that'll be incomplete. He was trying to get it to T.J. Jones that time. And that'll make it 2nd and 10.
Timing's crucial in any route thrown, but when you throw an out, so many things are going through the mind of the receiver. Catching the ball, timing it up with the quarterback. Are my feet going to get down inbounds? On that play, all those things going through his head might have caused him to drop it.
And he's brought down. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs. And that's one of his advantages of a passer, is that now with his height, setting back there in the pocket, firing it over the middle, he can really see everything clearly.
It is, and I know that other quarterbacks get it done different ways, all right? You don't have to be his height to make a great play. But what he does is he takes away having to make those slide steps in the pocket to find angles to throw the ball through. He just throws right over the top of it because he can see everything, and sometimes that saves time and gets the ball to a receiver quicker.
He'll drop to throw. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Two minutes remain here in the first half. We'll come back to Ford Field after this. And here comes play number 6 on this drive. They'll put 2 receivers left, 2 to the right.
Detroit!
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And Jones has it over the middle. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves his sticks. Well, clearly one of his advantages as a passer is his height. Sit back in the pocket, fired over the middle. That makes things tougher defensively, doesn't it?
It really does, because your goal is to move the quarterback off his initial spot when he gets his drop back completed. But when you have that type of height, he can stay in there if he's willing to take the hits and just fire over the top, which saves him time and actually completes a play a little bit quicker than it normally does for a quarterback that has to slide and find open space to throw.
So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels.
Here we go now.
Here's Orlovsky. And he's got his man. It's caught for a Lion touchdown. Corey Fuller from a yard out. And the Lions have got it back to a one-score game. On those slants, everything happens so quickly. What makes it work?
the timing between the passer and the receiver. In this case, a slant route ordinarily is probably about 3 steps before you go on the slant. In this amount of time, I think it was a 2-step deal. Boom, put his foot in the ground and got inside for the pass.
Got inside for the pass, got inside for the catch and the score. Cincinnati now ready to take the field. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
To throw, McCarron. He's got his man on the crossing route. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. Fresh set of downs here. So they're on that play. Offensively, they were in the crossing route. Defense was in zone coverage. So as a former DB, how tough is it to defend that?
It's really difficult because your natural inclination is to chase the receiver and maybe leave your zone.
Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. McCarron. And the grab by Croft. And he goes out of bounds across the 40-yard line. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
They'll look to throw here on first down. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down. Defense has set themselves up nicely. 3rd and 10 now.
Here we go. Green 39. Green 39.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Tyler Croft, the tight end, the one he was looking for. And that'll bring up 4th down.
Putting pressure on the guy throwing the football is always good, but when you can couple that with contact on him that leads to an incompletion, as we just saw there, that's winning football.
Here's Kevin Huber now. On for his 2nd punt. He'd take a repeat of his first. And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
So here we go, 1st and 10 now. 1 receiver left, 2 to the right. Back to throw now on 1st down. And he'll be hit from behind and taken down. So we have reached halftime in what's a 6-point game at the break. As we'll send you down to Orlando as we check in with Larry Ridley and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Larry? Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. That's fielded in the end zone. And with the new rule, that decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he only gets to the 20. The Bengal offense now with a football first here to begin quarter number 3. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the 3rd quarter.
I like the way you term that because
They send Green to the left on his own.
Blue 10. Blue 10.
Now a play fake here on first down. And over the middle, it's LaFell. They get 25 yards out of that one. And it'll give the Bengals a first down. Nice completion there for Andy Dalton. Charles, you worked some of his games when he was at TCU. Now you've worked his games in the NFL. What progression have you seen?
I've seen a guy who took over as a freshman in college and got better and better each year. Always added a little bit more to his game, got stronger. But the best part about him is he's always been accurate. So many offenses want to include their running backs into their passing offense and be able to swing the ball out or check it down to them. But sometimes those guys are just not as comfortable catching the ball as they are running it.
They come out here in the eye. Dalton, nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Kyle Van Noy coming in from that outside linebacker spot. He gets him down for a loss of 5. So a big sack on second down. Now let's see what the offense has in store for third. Third and long. What will Dalton dial up? And he fires one that's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And he returns it into enemy territory down to the 45-yard line. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
And now a first chance for the backup here to throw. And he'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure. The 4-time Pro Bowler, 2-time All-Pro, Geno Atkins. With a great push up front, he picks up the sack and a loss of 8. Out of the gun now on third down. And Jones has it over the middle. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a first down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks.
Here we go. 3-19.
Now back to throw. He finds Roberts, complete. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down.
I remember pregame when we were talking to him on the field, and he took his gloves off and showed us his fingers. A few misshapen ones in there, and now we know why, trying to catch those types of bullets.
That was a dart. Yeah, even for a talented receiver, those are tough to hang on to. The veteran Carlos Dansby in on the stop. And after the play on the ground, that brings up second down here.
Here we go now.
Back to throw. Finds Roberts left side. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about.
Here we go now.
They'll drop to throw. And Corliss with it over the middle. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 20-yard line.
Partner, it's a lot of fun watching the NFL now, isn't it? Because when the big fella runs routes, it used to be when we were kids, he'd run about 3 different routes, and that was it. Now he can run anything and catch the balls we just saw there.
So a loss of 5, and it'll be second down.
Geno Atkins was back and fully healthy in 2015, and when he's like that, he is hard to move.
Had a nice tackle for loss there. 17 of those last year, which was second among all D tackles.
And following in the footsteps of his dad, Gene Atkins, a former NFL defensive back.
Green 39. Green 39.
On play action, they'll throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Detroit. Corey Fuller with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Lions have tied it. If they hit the extra point, they'll have the lead. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. Cincinnati now ready to take the field. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
A good pickup there at 22.
And there's another completion to the tight end. And let's face it, it is hard to overthrow a 6'6" target.
It is indeed. Quarterbacks like their speed guys. They like that huge 6'6" target that they've got in him.
They really do, and it reminds me of what one great tight end told.
And that's caught inside the 30. And he's brought down after a good gain. A nice job there, Charles. They picked up the blitz, were able to complete the pass.
That had the total feel of a quarterback in control. Red blitz, got him into the right protection scheme, so he doesn't get hit back there. He's got a chance to step up with supreme confidence and deliver it down.
Trying to get it to LaFowl, but it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
And they'll start this drive with very good field position. On first down, Abdullah. And he'll be stopped up quickly here at the 38. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
But you know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
Every time he looks up, somebody's there in defense. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Ray Maliluga. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. Cincinnati now ready to take the field. And the interception last time on the opponent's side of the field, certainly not what they want.
Put it mildly, that is so frustrating because that signifies there's a drive going on. You're in good spot, great place to run some of your best offense. Instead, they turned the ball over.
They turned the ball over last time. See if they can avoid doing it here. So the incomplete pass brings up 2nd down. They come up in an offset eye. Here's Dalton. And caught right side, Green. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. Call it a 3-yard gain, and they're going to have a 3rd down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
3rd down, a shot here for Dalton. And this is going to be incomplete. Here's Kevin Huber now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. Now a high kick, almost a pooch punt. That'll go for only 17 yards on the punt, and the Lions will take over. Here's the Detroit offense now as they head back out onto the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Another pistol look here.
Green, 39.
He'll look to throw. The left side completion to Jones. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. Give him 2 yards on that play, and that's going to make it 3rd down and less than a yard. Well, still in search of the 1st down after that last completion. And how about the dime look here? 6 DBs on 3rd and inches.
Daring them to run the ball.
And finding his target, Pettigrew. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. Back now at Ford Field. All even as we get ready to start the 4th. To throw now on 1st down. And Jones has it over the middle. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 17 yards on the pickup there. The drive will continue. It's a 1st down.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-arm guy who can rifle it in there, and they were able to successfully complete that one.
Let's go! Green 39! Detroit! Let's go! Blue, there it is!
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. This will be caught just inside the 10. It'll be a gain of 8 yards, and that'll make it 2nd down.
In today's football, where receivers break tackles, make people miss, get upfield for the extra yardage, when you see a play like that where it's caught and he's dropped on the spot, that's a big-time play by the defense.
A 2nd down run for Abdullah. Oh, no, he lost the football. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Dalton, 1st and 10. To the left side here for Eifert. Oh, he breaks a tackle, and he's got an alley. And they're going to get this one all the way out across the 45. It's a pickup of 33 yards. And that'll be good enough for a Cincinnati 1st. So the offense has it 1st and 10. Now a play fake here on 1st down. And he finds a man with a crossing route. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. It's a gain of 7, and it's a 2nd down. Completed pass play. Now let's see if they go back to the air or to the ground. It's 2nd down. Dalton looking. He's got his man on the crossing route. They give him 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs. And there they went crossing route against the zone defense. What do you think of that?
Takes real coordination between the passer and the receiver because you got to read those zones and where the open spots are and be on the same page with the guy throwing the football. Because sometimes you're throwing it in front of the zone. Sometimes you're throwing it between the zones. Sometimes the receiver's going to just kind of find a spot and what we call sit down and present himself to the quarterback and throw it there. It's a tough read, but when they're in sync, it's really effective.
And is it a touchdown? No signal. No, they say incomplete.
That was a difficult catch, and I admire the fact that he actually caught the football, worked so hard to get his feet down in bounds, tried to do the toe tap. Like, my dad's an accomplished tap dancer. I'm not sure if he would have gotten his feet in on that one.
Is he really?
Yeah, that he is.
How about that? What about Young Davis?
No, it did not. It did not cross.
It didn't carry over.
No, it stopped right there. My high school coach, John Ford, used to say all the time, if you're in a bad situation, laddie, don't compound it with a bad decision as well. And I think that's what we just saw there. Harassed in the pocket, and he throws into double coverage anyway.
He called you laddie?
He called me laddie, and that was the nicest thing he called me.
Dalton now to pass. Oh, it's a touchdown if he holds on. Instead, it's 4th down.
After all the preparation, all the practice, a play like that will absolutely break your heart. They had everything they wanted, just unable to complete it. In the end zone, a big-time drop.
So the drive here ends with a field goal, and that does give them the lead, but this one is still a long ways from over.
And you love to be able to look up at the scoreboard and see that you're out in front, but then you take one look across the field and see that offense is raring to come back out, and you think, I don't know that field goals are going to be enough to get us home.
So here come the Lions now, and so close to hitting pay dirt last time, fumbling down near the goal line. Now, how does that affect their psyche this time around?
It's a tester, that's for sure, because to be that close and come away with no points is really disappointing, not just for the guys on offense, but the defensive players, too, who thought, hey, we're going to put some points up and have a little momentum going. They've got to find a way to just get it out of their minds, let it go,
short-term memory,
and move on to the next series.
They go with Abdullah again. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and we'll still get the first down. They love being physical.
They'll drop to throw. And nearly another interception. They've been around the ball all game.
Well, he did almost everything right. Excellent coverage, breaks on the football, just unable to haul it in and take it the other way. So he dropped an interception. The key for him now, don't dwell on it. Just move on to the next play.
Wide open receiver complete. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains. So this offense really needs to make something happen here late in the 4th with the football. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Fuller brings it in over the middle. 13 yards there on the pickup, and it'll be first down Lions.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down, executed it to perfection. They'll look to throw here on first down. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Ray Malaluga. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. Cincinnati now ready to take the field. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point.
The kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him at contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that. I don't know about
that.
Super tall.
Second down, Dalton. Complete to the right side. It's Eifert. Give him 11 yards that time and a new set of downs. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
Oh, passing it, Dalton. And that is, I think he caught it. He did, but they'll say out of bounds. It'll be incomplete. So incomplete on second down. Now they'll look to convert here on third. All right, here's Dalton. Green's got it over the middle. And he'll get it down here to the 43. 5 yards on the pickup, and that's going to bring up a fourth down.
One of the feature points of the in route is being able to make a nice throw to the middle part of the field. And for a quarterback, that's one of the better throws and better looks that he'll get. But he has to be careful not to wait too long and let his receiver wander into some tough territory. If he's late with the ball, he can get his receiver hit and hit hard.
And now the Lions Lions going to stop us momentarily as they call a timeout. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. First down and 10 now for the offensive group. Dalton wants to throw. Deep drop. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. He was target A.J. Green that time. And it'll be 2nd and 10. Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive. Here's Bernard. And he'll be stopped up quickly here. And we're going to get another timeout called by the Lions. That'll be their 2nd, so 1 more chance to stop the clock here. And we'll be back. 8th play of the drive forthcoming, and they need 8 yards on 3rd down. And the Lions going with an extra DB here on 3rd down. So now Dalton. And he's going to be out of bounds down to the 25. 12 yards there as they move the chains. And this defense, they needed that 1 more stop to have any chance, but that completion, that's likely going to seal their fate.
And you could hear it in your voice, that 1 more stop.
I feel their pain.
Oh, it was so important. They just didn't get it done. Wow, what a way to finish this one off.
They'll run it now out of the gun. They find some open field here. And he's brought down. 19 yards on the pickup there, and now they'll have it 1st and goal. And a really long drive here, and it goes on and on. 1st down and goal. The offense knocking on the door. Muscles him off. And they'll get him down here at about the 5-yard line. It's a gain of a couple, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
Well, the spotlight hit him once already tonight as he got into the end zone. He was trying to make it a double spotlight, wasn't he?
But credit the defense, bottling him up, not letting him get in for the 2nd score there. Second and goal. Defense digging in again here. And he'll get him a bit closer as he's down to the 2-yard line. They get 3 yards closer, but still work to do. It's 3rd and goal. Well, certainly a tough loss here, but they've got to move on. I mean, you have another opponent next week. You dwell on this one, it hurts you the following week.
That's where the 24-hour rule comes into play, win or lose for all teams. Either enjoy the win for 24 or reflect on the loss for 24, then put it aside and move forward.
So that'll do it. For my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry, I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. With that, we say good night from Detroit.
Now I've been in New York, Texas, Midwest, and it all reminds me of California, cause there's no place like California. California, AATLMIA-DMV, all reminds me of California, cause there's no place like California. California,
New York, Texas, Midwest, and it all reminds me of California, cause there's no place like California. California,
I got some out in Dallas, now I'm smelling like LA. Met a from Miami to the Machiavelli. Left the kids on the belly, left the vid on my celly. She ate like spaghetti, I'm hitting gas and Dreddy. Met some killers in Memphis, like they from Oakland. Give me my flowers while I can smell them. Ain't talking about roses, literally I'm lean. Mix it like a bought it in Nashville. Then I woke up in Tulsa, Oklahoma. It's sun, California, but nothing like Compton. It's more like Calistoga, and it's hot as Arizona. I pop me up Fresno, hard colder than Minnesota in October. Don't interrupt, darling, I'm in the zone. Why does everywhere I go just remind me of home? You know that say to go with the bed. Them other places come close, but they don't compare. Now I've been in New York, come on, Texas, yeah, Midwest, and it all reminds me of California, cause there's no place like California. California, AATLMIA-DMV, all reminds me of California, cause there's no place like California. California,
California, no place like California.
Fresh off a flight to Boston, got a BZ in Maryland that I pipe too often. Headed right to Austin, most likely flossing. Tight, exhausted, high as a forklift. Handful of goons out in Colorado. Any given afternoon, you can catch a hollow. Honestly, it's the same out in Richmond, Virginia or California. Either state, you can get it. I done seen everywhere from Russia to Delaware. Trust me, I'm well aware. Barcelona to Bel Air, Petty to the Detroit. Don't tell him he saw how heavily he balls. Every project, every seashore. And I ain't content trying to see more. Nomadic, I probably wind up alone. All it takes is a melody to remind me of home. Now I've been in New York, come on, Texas, yeah, Midwest, and it all reminds me of California, cause there's no place like California. California, AATLMIA-DMV, all reminds me of California, cause there's no place like California. California,
California, no place like California.